Have you ever noticed that math is not always cooperative? We want it to be cooperative, but it just doesn't listen to us. Well, as you go through sequence and series, you're going to notice that there are times that you look at a series and you say, you know what? I have no idea what kind of series this is. But it really is a geometric series. It's just in disguise. And if you spot it and you're able to make an eyeball adjustment, you'll turn it into a very friendly geometric series. Before we get into that, let me emphasize the trick that most often, not always, but most often is going to come into play. And we take a very comfortable algebra property. When you multiply, you add exponents as long as the bases are the same. Well, people like that. As soon as you have to do it in reverse, or do it in reverse with more math chaos around you, life gets a little bit tougher. But this is really equivalent to that. You would feel better about that if you were going the other way. That's the type of idea that's going to come into play as we do these problems. So as we look at these, we're going to hope to see something of this form, because that's easy to spot as a geometric series. This is one, very easy, it's geometric. Now the reason I like that is I'm able to find my r. In this case, r is 3/4, so I know this is a convergent geometric series because r is less than 1. And something you may not know about yet, but soon you're going to learn that you can find the sum of that series, literally what all those terms will add up to. And this is a very friendly form to calculate the sum. Well, let's look at two very unfriendly geometric series. And certainly I couldn't find an example of every type of unfriendly geometric series you might find. You just have to get the idea from this video that you have to go into something with an open mind to see if there's an eyeball adjustment, usually involving algebra, that can make this thing better. So I look at this, and from that, it doesn't look like I have a geometric series. However, I can do a few steps and turn this into one beauty of a geometric series. And there you have those steps. And what I've done is with this top part, I said, hey, that looks like a comfortable algebra property, but I just have to do it in reverse. Then I have to spot that I have a piece in the numerator and the denominator that have the same exponent. So I can take this and turn it into that. This thing is just hanging around. And this is already in a geometric form, but most people like their coefficients out in front, so we'll put that 4 out in front. Now that's definitely in a geometric form. In fact, I could say this thing is a convergent geometric series because the r common ratio 4/7 is less than 1. Also, you're going to find out soon that you could use this to easily calculate the sum of what all these terms add up to be. Even if we went out to infinity, we could still figure it out. Let's do another one. All right, the one in red, well, doesn't look like a geometric series, but maybe if I do some algebra, I can turn it into a geometric series. Daydream about that, see if you can. Pause the video if you'd like. So there I've written out the steps, possibly more steps than I need to write out, but I want you to be able to follow it. Comfortable algebra property in reverse. Then this 3 to the third is really a 27, and the 9 over the 27 is easily a 1/3, leaving me a 3 to the n in the denominator. Even at this stage, you might not recognize that as a geometric series, but 1 over 3 to the n is really the same as 1 to the n over 3 to the n, because of the magnificent properties of 1 to any power is still just a 1. And when I have two things to the same power, I can rewrite them as a fraction to the same power. So that thing, that is a convergent geometric series because common ratio r, 1/3, is less than 1. And we'll be able to find out the sum of that series if we feel like it. Like I said earlier, I certainly haven't been able to cover every single eyeball adjustment you can run across. Just know that when you see a series, if you have the ability to turn it into a geometric formatted series, your life's going to be a lot better. If you don't have that ability, it's not like it's going to be impossible to finish your problem, but you're going to be up against tougher odds. Talk to you later.